Hey there folks, and welcome to my vlog. Some of you may know from my other channel, Taken Seriously, where I like to game a lot. This one's more just about me and personally my experiences that I've had, going to have, or hope to have someday. I've never really done a vlog. I've barely been able to keep a diary or a journal, uh, let alone usually don't even share any personal insight into my own life. So this is a little awkward, and sorry if I'm a little bit shy. I know I can record all confidently while I'm gaming, but I just get into the mood, but don't usually tell you about myself. So first things first, as many of you know, me by my pseudo names, is that the word for it? Seriously, Taken Seriously, Serious Series. At one part, when I was playing Guild Wars 1, I think it was Larsa Stormwaters or something like that, some weird name. But generally, people know me as Sirius, but my real name is Jordan Elliott Munoz. Born June 21st, 1989. Live in the good old state of South Carolina, and I'm pretty much just an average guy. If you're wondering about my skin complexion of what my ethnicity is, I am actually half African American and half Puerto Rican. Yeah, it's a little bit of an odd, but also I guess common mix from where I live, and essentially, you know, has had its troubles and has had its good times with it. You know, not everyone can be totally understanding of race and such, and that's pretty much it for that part. Sorry, I'm really not used to recording like this. This is like all me. No one's like focusing on a game that I'm playing or something I'm talking about, or you know, I don't have like a written script in front of me. Not that I have them when I'm playing games. It's just kind of, I don't know, I guess more open, more raw. But essentially, I'm recording this because basically I felt it was a need to time to chronicle myself. Let people know about me, because while in life, especially in high school and other things like that, a lot of people used to come to me with their problems and stuff, and I'd help them, but I never really opened myself really to anyone except for Kara. But so here it goes. Vlogging. Let's see. Things that I like. I love hamburgers. That's probably my favorite food. So I'm going to be trying to start losing weight come January. It's going to be my New Year resolution. I hope to lose at least about 40 pounds. I know y'all don't usually get to see my whole body or whatever, but I do got a little belly down here. It's not like a big belly. It's just, you know, it's like, oh, he's not as in shape as he probably used to be. I really don't know how often I'm going to be doing like vlogs like these. I don't know if I'd be doing them like on a weekly basis or doing them like every other day or what, but we'll figure out something, I guess, or I'll figure out something. Let's see, other things about me. Favorite video game series. I love The Legend of Zelda. I don't care what anyone says, or what anyone has to say with their opinions, or what, or, oh, every Zelda's the same. I really don't even give a crap, because that to me, for me, is my childhood. I still love it to this day. I've played every single one, and that's something I really want to bring to Taken Seriously, you know, because I love Zelda. I know I started with the Minish Cap and then just kind of stopped for a little bit. No worries, guys. There's actually videos sitting on my computer that I just haven't uploaded yet. It's about 5 of them. Sorry. I do apologize for that, but, you know, wanted to bring some newer stuff, and then I really got sucked into Dead Space. There's something about that game. Like, I don't like horror games, but I just, when I get into them, you know, I can't stop. I want to know what's going to happen. Which, lucky for you guys, I actually have a lot of horror games. I don't know why I do. But you'll be seeing some of those pretty soon. Like, I know I have Amnesia. I got an indie game called The Witch's House. They actually just released this new free Slenderman game called The Haunt, and I was actually watching, I don't know if you guys ever watched them, PewDiePie play it. The game's chilling, the atmosphere, and then of course recommended from my friend's Kitty Fiend. She got me to try about 5 minutes of Oni, and while the Oni, whatever it's called, looks ridiculous. For some reason that game just freaks me out. I don't know why. Pixelated games are freaking creepy. When I was playing IB, that was creepy, which that reminds me too. I have those vids sitting on my computer as well. They have not been uploaded yet. Yeah, I'm a little bit slack, so I've been trying to get y'all into some of the newer games so y'all can enjoy those as well. And hope to bring into some other regular games like maybe Guild Wars 2. But you know, some of my vlogs aren't just be you seeing my face. I might have myself in a corner while I'm talking. It would be like, well, probably not a corner, more like a split screen. Maybe have doing something over there. But essentially, I've always really wanted to record games. I just never had the proper computer to do so. And for the longest time, I like forsake the PC Master Race and was on consoles and stuff, which is nothing wrong with consoles. I mean, yes, I don't care what anyone says, the PC literally is superior. You can get a lot more out of it when you're playing the game on the PC. And, there's mods, you can run the game almost at 60 frames per second. You know, it's great. If you have the proper computer, which this year I actually got one from Caro, which is pretty cool. It's actually Alienware, which I feel super spoiled when I got it. I was like, oh my god, I can play Diablo 3! That's what I wanted it for, but then I realized, I could sit here and play like all sorts of games that I've played before, that I haven't played, or wanted to get into. But yeah. Another big thing about me is, yeah, I think I had like maybe 3 regular solo videos of it and like 6 group videos, but I was and want to still be again an avid player of World of Warcraft. There's a lot of stuff that's happening this year, like you all see like all the stuff in the background getting ready for a move. I don't exactly know where I'm moving to yet. I got my roommate, which y'all may have seen him in the background or heard his telephone ringing. His name's Darkside. Well, his alias or screen name, gamer tag, whatever, is Darkside or O Knights or whatever you all want to call him. Brightside. He's got a lot of them. But that's pretty much what I wanted to just kind of do. It's just more like an introduction video. This is probably the crappiest introduction that's ever been made, but like I said, I don't really know how to do these, I guess. There'll be more of these to come. I just don't know when or whatever, but like I said, I'll work on something, but essentially this is a chance for me to be open and start talking about myself. I guess another thing to throw out there is, I actually am a manager at one of theaters that y'all may have gone to. Not gonna name a specific one or where and all that whatnot, but it's a pretty fun job. There's a lot of responsibility with it, and it's my first time actually being a manager ever in my whole career, and it's intimidating, scary, and I realized that when you're managing other people, you have to keep a cool head and not be childish. I mean, I could get into so much work stuff and all like silly fights and such, but that's the kind of stuff I probably won't talk about in my vlog, because that stuff needs to stay at the job when it should have just stayed out of the job, period. But anywho, like I said, this is just a big introduction. Hopefully maybe next time I do one of these, I'll be a little bit more organized and have things, I guess, more stable. I don't even know the word I'm looking for. But, hope you guys keep on watching these, even if you don't. I'm really doing them for myself to share some insight into who is Cerieously or who is Jordan, or as people used to call me in high school, because believe it or not, I had crazier hair than this right now. I was called Fuzzy, and maybe I'll edit in a nice little picture right here, and be like, oh, But you know, I'm just gonna share my experiences and things I want to do, my thoughts and such, and we'll just take it from there. But for now, this is Seriously, or Jordan, whatever you all want to call me, and this has been my first vlog, and y'all take it easy, alright? Bye bye!